Good. How is that?
That's fantastic. Now you just have to talk like a radio guy. And now,
talk like this.
Let's go over to the drone newsroom.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All of the drone news you'd ever want to know about. Let's head over and talk to drone news guy Jeff Sales. What's happening, buddy?
Not too bad. Once again, tonight's drone news is brought to you by GPC Custom Drone Cases, providing you with the highest quality professional cases so your investment is always protected when not in the air. Custom cases are also available by request. GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
We love Go Professional Cases. Thank you, guys.
Thumbs up.
Okay, so if you have been, I guess, under a rock, DJI has introduced something new.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJI has put out a new Phantom. If you haven't heard about it, here it is. Check it out, everybody. Woo! New Phantom, finally.
For agriculture.
Looks like a truck.
Oh, where's the? Oh, it's in there. Okay, cool. New Phantom. P5. Here we go. It kind of looks like a Phantom 4.
As the world population continues to grow,
hold on a second.
We need innovative ways to feed more people sustainably.
No.
Wait a minute. That's a Phantom 2 with a gimbal.
In the agriculture industry.
Oh, no!
To make operations smarter.
It's just a Phantom 4 with a goiter.
A new tool that makes your workflow intelligent.
Look at that camera.
Are you speaking Yiddish?
Look at that. It's 6D. Now in 6D. I guess that's pretty cool if you're a farmer, but I kind of wanted my Phantom 5. Okay, well, yay.
I don't think it's happening.
Yay, farmers.
It's called the Phantom 4 Multispectral, and it's their new drone for agricultural business.
Yeah, look at that. All those lenses. If you really want to take a picture of your weeds, have at it.
You know, in Colorado, that's legal, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good side to this, though, because the drone is using the Phantom 4 body, the Phantom 4 frame, the Phantom 4 components, which means that parts for the Phantom 4s will be still out there in the market for us to be able to use to keep the existing Phantom 4s that we fly operational.
And if you want to glue a Dixie cup on top of your existing Phantom 4 and let people think you spent $12,000 on it, you go right ahead. I think I'll do that.
You know, it's a new partnership between DJI and Dixie. You know, they're really doing these cool things with cups because they want to deliver drinks to people, right? They want to be able to fly it in and land it.
I just thought of my next video. I'm gonna do that. The DJI coffee dispenser. You pop it off, and I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna glue a Dixie cup on top and make people think I'm a farmer.
If you're drinking coffee from a Dixie cup, that's a problem to begin with, right there.
You're right.
Okay, so next we have yet another new drone. Also, this one is, I guess, it got a little bit of the Disney flavor to it because a Kickstarter has come up with Chasing Dory, which is a new underwater drone.
Introducing Dory, the smallest, most portable and affordable underwater drone ever. We're bringing the underwater world to the surface for everyone. We are chasing that mystery. Chasing adventure, chasing new discoveries.
Man, it's all about adventure, isn't it?
2 years ago, we took you exploring.
So how do you feel about these underwater things? I think they're pretty cool.
So have you flown one or driven one? Either of you guys?
I haven't. But,
I haven't. Yeah.
Our buddy Ed Ricker did.
Yes.
The company sent him one of these. In fact, I think it was, and he thought it was pretty cool. Now, of course, you have to remember that it's not wireless. It's tethered, of course, because RF won't go through water.
I saw that video, and I have had probably 10 different underwater drone companies offer me a drone, an underwater drone, and there's been some problem with me getting it. It's always there's just always something come up. I finally got one that's actually supposed to come in the next couple of weeks. I hope it comes in before it gets cold so I can go out to the lake and try it out. But I'm excited to try it out. And the videos I've seen of them, I mean, if you're into like exploring and looking for stuff, I think there's so much cool stuff that you can find in the bottom of lakes and oceans and stuff like that. So
yeah, I agree. I was called by 2 separate companies too, and they said they're going to send me one, and then there was a problem, just like you said. So they must be in short supply, I guess.
Well, they're like $1,500. You know, I mean, they're not cheap.
Or they don't give them to channels that don't have 100,000 subscribers just yet.
They haven't given one to me yet.
I'll be over here.
When I get it, you'll be the first one to know.
I'll be over here sulking.
Ken, what are you at, like 92, 95? You're getting darn close.
Yeah, I have nothing to complain about.
All right. Sorry, Jeff.
No problem. So, I mean, going along the lines of it being a cute yellow drone, Boston Dynamics has upped the game pretty much on the whole industry when it comes to robotics. They are introducing for sale to businesses, and I would assume the general public, Spot.
A dog robot. That's awesome.
What?
Yeah. Look at this. This is a really great advertisement, too. This is very well done. Now, that's cool, and you can impress your friends, but really, what's the practical uses for this?
Well, you tie a tether to it, and you go searching the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a rich dude, and you have one of these in your mansion, let's say you're having a party, and you put like a party tray, a snack tray on it, and then it walks into the room,
pretty cool.
Then that would be worth the 30 grand or whatever they're going to be. But
well, also you could go have it pee on your neighbor's lawn if you really don't like your neighbor.
Right. Now that would be a fun thing to do. Program it to lift one leg on your guests.
That's awesome.
You know, if I was a rich dude and I could afford 2, I would have them do like a little humping action, little style of the doggy. Of course you're going to do that. Of course. When I was a kid, my sister would very often find her Barbies in wrong positions. I would get yelled at. That's just what you do.
I have to tell you a story about that. So we used to have a big debate, a friend of mine and I, about Kirk or Picard, right? Kirk versus Picard.
Right.
And I would invariably find I have to say I had action figures of Kirk and Picard. I would find Picard bent over with Kirk behind him sometimes.
Well, sometimes Kirk will drop something and Picard has to help him pick it up.
They're good friends.
Yeah, they're very good friends. So this thing is pretty cool. Jeff, how much is that thing going to be?
They don't have a price listed for it yet, but I'm expecting it to be very, very expensive.
Well, if I get more super chats like I just did, well, by golly, $20 into the Mechanical Yellow Dog Fund from Mark H. Thank you so much. $20 super chat. Thanks, Ken, for the Chicago skyline footage earlier this week. Did Kelly, did you see the Chicago video I did?
I did. It was awesome.
The trip up was mainly to go take my car to a rotary specialist. It's an RX-8.
Right, because you took the governor off it, right?
No, I took the catalytic converter out because in Tennessee, there are no vehicle inspections. You can drive whatever the hell you want. And so
you need a big old truck. I mean, not many people take advantage of that by driving a sports car.
Well, the catalytic converter was just one of the things that, not to get into a whole Mazda rotary thing. If you're a rotary head, then you understand. It's Wankel, Mr. Wankel. It's just a funny name. Anyway, I drove 7 hours to do that, and while I was up there, it happened to be a perfect day for filming with the drone. I mean, blue skies, perfect weather. It was the first day of fall, so it was cool in the air. It was great. And
unlike
Don,
Texas, right, Jeff?
My buddy Don was up there trying to.
Unlike Texas, cool.
Yeah. Well, you guys make Texas cool just by being there.
So how does your car perform without the catalytic converter?
It's pretty. It's just amazing, and I want to let all the policemen know that I will be going the speed limit when you're in view.
Right. And if they pull you over, they'll probably know you. Like some of the cops that have stopped you before.
Yeah. But I'm going back to Chicago October 4th and 5th. Actually, back to Elite Rotary Shop is having a tuning event. I'm going to put my car up on the dyno and get all the tuning done and all this. So I'm going up there the 4th and 5th. If you happen to be in Chicago and want to hang out, I got a few emails from people saying that it would be great to let me know when you're coming back. So Jeff is getting bored.
Yeah, Jeff. Sorry.
It's the news. Come on, people.
It's news,
This is like the 24-hour news cycle,
Yeah,
right? We're the pundits.
Right.
You're the news, and we're the pundits.
That's right. It's news and commentary. I'm surprised Jeff doesn't do this thing. All right. Oh, wait.
All right.
Oh. Andy Harlan, thank you. Just because I'm late. Yes, if you're late or if you were early, there is a $5 super chat fee.
Or if you swear.
Not really.
If you swear, it's like the swear jar.
Yeah. Will it let you swear? Oh, please don't test it. Because I thank my moderators for moderating. All right, Jeff, back to the news.
All right, so next in the news, the Marine Corps is considering using a massive new drone, very similar to the Osprey, to protect its ships. What's interesting, though, is that Bell Helicopter made this thing, and it's a drone.
Oh, yeah.
Legitimately the size of the aircraft, or potentially the size of the aircraft that Bell would be offering for the MUX competition, for the requirements as we know them, or for the capability needs as we know them today. But why this is so exciting is because it is a full-scale mock-up. We're showing it here in a very sleek, clean ISR configuration, but we have an 8th scale model of the same aircraft with a heavy ordnance loadout. So there's the versatility of the aircraft, its ability to accommodate various missions. It's available loadout for both munitions, but also for multi-mission and sensor packages. It just really brings a lot to the imagination of what the Marines in the future will be able to do with this capability.
Man, I gotta get that heavy ordnance loadout thing. Where's my here we go. You know what it is? That's a force multiplier. You gotta get yourself a force multiplier. Those military
End of game, dude. End of story.
Those military shows are filled with dudes. They're like, everything at the military expo is always a force multiplier.
I don't see too many of the military drones that actually hover, so it was nice to see them take the Osprey technology that's been proven and apply it to a drone. So
very true. By the way, a stapler is a force multiplier. You know? Anyway.
Technically. So next in the news, a bipartisan group of lawmakers introduced legislation on Wednesday that would bar federal agencies from purchasing drones from countries deemed a national security risk. China. For instance, the bill is up for review and would ban federal departments and agencies from purchasing any commercial off-the-shelf drone or small unmanned aircraft manufactured or assembled in one of these countries. China. They have 180 days to stop using them if the ban goes into effect.
Sorry to interrupt the news again, but somebody just informed me that I missed a super chat from Joe Bacano. Thank you, Joe, for the $20 super chat. Thank you. I didn't mean to ignore you. He says, Ken, thanks for inspiring my hobby/business interest. You are great. Dinner on me if you make it up to Michigan. Heck yeah, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So does that mean, Jeff, that if this passes, and agencies have to get rid of their drones, there's going to be like a fire sale, like a government fire sale of DJI drones?
I would imagine that there probably would be, which for those of us in the hobbyist community, the Matrice drones would be considerably fun to get a hold of.
Well, there's a whole place near the airport in Austin where you can buy state stuff that has been confiscated or is no longer used. Like you can buy old police cruisers, you can buy just all kinds of stuff. So I imagine that in the drone store they'll have these drones just sitting there. Sorry, we can't use them anymore. $50.
And we accidentally left a Hellfire missile on it.
Right.
Good times.
All right. So next in the news, the Navy, not wanting to be outdone by the Marines, etc., have come up with their autonomous drone, and that made its first historic flight recently. This is a refueling drone. So this drone will actually take off and be used to refuel aircraft in flight.
That is cool.
That's
wow.
Very cool.
Yeah. So don't have any video of it yet, but the still picture gives you an idea of what the MQ-25 looks like.
It looks like it has a really long wingspan. Have you guys ever been in a sailplane or a glider? the wingspan on those things is just amazing. How they're real thin wings, but they go way out, so you get tons of lift off of it.
Yeah,
they did look pretty long. Oh, hey, hold on. Our man docs with a 5 pounds. Our man docs. Hey, 5 pound super chat says, can you ask GearBest, please, why they still haven't sent me my Fimi X8, even though I paid for it over a month ago? Yeah, I don't know what your experience is, Kelly, but GearBest sometimes is a little bit too big.
I've actually stopped working with GearBest. They were a great sponsor for me for a long time, but I had so many problems, and they were always wanting me to promote things like e-cigarettes and lighters and just all this crazy stuff that didn't have anything to do with my channel. And I was like, dude, I can't do it anymore. You must promote this. No, I can't.
How many companies want you to promote phone cases? I must get 10 a month.
I mean, I just got one for a wireless charging phone case, which is kind of cool, but it's not, it has nothing to do with drones, people. So
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Those don't get a lot of views.
Once you get a certain number of subscribers, it is cool how companies will approach you. And last year, a company approached me about wanting me to push their robotic vacuum. The little. So
dude, that sucks.
I said, yeah, sure. So I launched and landed a drone on it. I had me and Dana did a video where I landed on the moving thing, and then I gave it to my mom for Christmas. So
is it like a Roomba kind of thing?
Yeah.
And did it work pretty well?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
Little Henry hairs in it?
Pretty good, yeah. Uh-oh, Jeff's losing interest again.
Oh,
sorry about that, buddy.
Bring it back.
You guys know that y'all can talk about this after the news, right? I mean, people will sit and listen.
Jeff, you're getting more screen time, though. The more we talk, the longer screen time you get.
Well, you have to understand something about.
I'm on the clock here.
You have to understand something about Jeff. This is something that you must understand. Jeff's house is usually very noisy, and he gets these tiny windows where all of his kids are on NyQuil, and he smothered his parakeet, and his chickens are buried somewhere, and so
the medication is be wearing off soon.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. So, as you guys are aware, Houston took its fair brunt of weather over the past weeks, and so we're starting to get the videos coming out of all of the, I guess, exciting things that happened during these floods. One of which was these barges that got lodged beneath the I-10 bridge. A gentleman took some very risky photographs and video footage of these barges that had gotten jammed up underneath the bridge.
Yeah, but you didn't need a drone for that. You just need a camera on a stick. You know what I mean? He didn't have to fly his drone under. Just lean over with a camera with the stick on it. Camera on a stick, man. Come on.
Well, is that like a carnival thing?
Yeah. Guess what? Awesome. Anubis Arts, TJ. Anubis Arts, TJ Grady, $5 super chat. Jeff should use his Cartman figure to do a news story.
No.
No.
I actually got that from Ken, and that's not politically correct at all.
Yeah, it says
Jeff,
things we
can't.
Where on
I-10 is that for people in Houston? Do you know? You don't know?
Not particularly. No, I don't think it tells me the specific mile markers or anything.
Because there's those whole parts of I don't know if it's I-10 or 59 where it goes way down, and then there is bridges that go over the top of it. You know what I'm talking about as you go in towards downtown. And I've always been. I mean, I know those do flood, but I did those flood this time?
Yeah, but they had some flooding in those areas too. Most of the flooding was on the east side of Houston, though. Speaking of which, Orange County was one of the areas that was hit, and they had a fairly unique problem with their flooding.
Oh, yes.
The Orange County Sheriff's Office responded to this cemetery out here after someone reported a floating casket. They got here in time to save it, but tonight they say that drone video was deceiving. This is the video that shows what looks to be several floating coffins in Orange County.
In this situation, it was surface level vaults, which is why it appeared that they were caskets. It wasn't the caskets that you were seeing, it was only the one casket, but several vaults.
The sheriff's office saved the casket, which was buried 18 years earlier, and returned it to the funeral home. They also notified the family.
This is a situation that is not new to us.
Reporting in Orange County, Bryce Newberry, KVUE News.
Jeff, you okay? I heard you during that story. You were coughing.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you.
So
that's why you subscribe.
Who was scared when they saw Poltergeist? I mean, I remember seeing that movie as a child, and then the whole community was built on a friggin' graveyard.
What a great movie.
Oh,
does it hold up though, effects wise? Because that was back in the 80s, and so all of the effects were like skeleton Muppets.
Nah, that still holds up.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip forward a little bit and cover a drone that comes with a nail gun.
what?
Okay. Oh, cool. So who is doing this, Jeff?
This is University of Michigan. They decided that they were going to make a roofing drone that uses a tool autonomously to nail shingles into place. Now, obviously, my concerns about this is that we just had the FAA telling us that we're not supposed to weaponize drones, yet here's one that shoots nails. So,
I know with a nail gun, you actually have to have a plunger, kind of pushed in. So it would only work if it was against something. So it would have to actually land on your head in order to penetrate your head with the nail.
And you'd think if you had this big, loud drone coming towards your head that you might
run,
dodge it or something. Yeah.
Or call your zombie.
Yeah.
Bring my one zombie.
Wow. So it places the shingle and it nails it in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Interesting new way of being able to use drones, and I thought that was pretty fantastic.
Hold on. I'm just getting some additional information about that story. According to my sources, the drone shown in the video was not married. It was, in fact, shingle.
Hey, and I also want to add to that I think tonight Jeff really nailed the news.
Hey! Yeah!
Moving on.
That's a good one.
All right, so Drone Delivery Canada has stepped up their action and given us a first glimpse of one of their successful tests that they did. And this is pretty impressive because of the complexity. This thing actually is going to be leaving from airports.
Operators, the airspace policies, and the procedures. DDC's proprietary DroneSpot technology provides a secure and controlled takeoff and landing area for the users to interact with our drones. Through numerous sensors located within the DroneSpot, DDC's mission control operators and flight systems are provided with real-time data in an instant. Real-time data that is provided by our DroneSpot includes localized weather, aircraft visibility, weight and balance monitoring, and more. The purpose.
I really like how people are innovating with drones. It just seems like everybody's doing all this stuff like all at once now.
And I really like the idea of getting poutine hot right from the fryer. If you guys know what poutine is.
What is poutine?
You don't know what poutine is? It's Canadian food.
No. Are you telling me Are you telling me the truth, or are you poutine me on? It just doesn't end.
No.
Wait, where are you going? Don't leave. Don't leave. Come back. Go back. Go back.
Is that your cleaning staff? Poutine is it's French fries and cheese curds and gravy. It's amazing. It's Canadian.
Oh, okay.
It's a real thing.
This particular test that they actually did, the drone flew from Canada to the United States and landed at one of our airports. So it was pretty impressive for the technology and all of the avoidance that they tested.
Heck yeah, man. That's the future. They're going to be flying around all over.
All right, so last story for us this evening is going to be a drone-ready robotic gripper that is being introduced. This is, I guess, some pretty impressive stuff from the University of Auckland.
Okay. Don't the propellers have to move, though?
This is a drone puppet show.
Yeah. All right. So it picks stuff up?
Yeah. It's basically a robotic hand that you can put on a drone.
Okay.
Reach down and grab stuff.
Hold on. Now you know that every time we make some kind of technological advancement, somebody goes and has sex with it, right?
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Can we go back to the nailed joke?
That could. I mean, is that a banana? I don't know.
PG,
you know.
PG.
Look. It's going over the kids' heads. I'm just saying. You thought it. I thought it. Everybody thought it.
Wait. Is the music from the original video? Or
No.
Is this your music?
No,
man?
I put that in there. That's me. That's me.
Whoa.
Yeah. So now it's all you can think about, and you have to have one.
That mustard can is actually ribbed so that it's easier to grab.
All right. Leave it to Kelly to take it one step too far.
You started it.
Yeah, I started it. Yeah, you're right. So Jeff,
Of course,
you all
it's
right?
a drone. Of course, it's over their heads.
You
Yeah.
all right, buddy? Hey! Oh, man, this is like the best news ever.
All right. So the news, of course, was brought to you by Go Professional Cases, GPC, designed for life. Be original. Be blue.
Sorry.
Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? Because we really have to get that in there.
Oh, yeah. TNL News, been sponsored by Go Professional Cases, GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
Yes, they're a new sponsor. They are sponsoring the news, and if you're not familiar with GPC cases, they are awesome. I'll have one.
They really are, because I've actually got one, and if you pay $400 for a Pelican case, you'll pay about $150 for a GPC case that is the same quality.
Right, and they will custom make one for you if you have
I did not know that.
Yeah, certain size, something or other. They will custom cut one for you, and they're just really cool.
Pelican was first to market, and they did a great thing. You know, they kind of came up with a lot of the technology, but they really overcharge for what they provide. You know, it's basically plastic and some foam, and so now these other companies like GPC are coming along and making them just as good and a lot lower price. So I would check it out.
Yes, and go to goprofessionalcases.com. GPC, love you, mean it. All right. Jeff, is there anything else you'd like to say before you head out?
Well, for all the news that doesn't make the cut, obviously go out to dronebook.com and check out the news that keeps flooding in there. The stuff that we don't use here automatically streams in to that wonderful tool.
Very good, Jeff.
And can I say one other thing to Jeff? If you want to meet Jeff in person, where could they meet you, Jeff, besides your house?
Yeah, well, don't show up at my house, but Spin Up is coming up soon, and I'm going to be at Spin Up.
He is right here, October 19th. Jeff will be there. Ken will be there. It's going to be fantastic. And so I've never met Jeff in person, even though we both live in Texas. I've met Ken a few times, but yeah, it's going to be awesome. So Jeff will be there. So if you want to go there and give him a hard time about us giving him a hard time, you can do it at Spin Up.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about Spin Up later. And Kevin Fortner, thank you for the $10 super sticker.
Yes,
super sticker. And if you want to send a super sticker, we're all about that.
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
Yes, indeed, stickers.
Where did you get that? I mean, I don't even know where you find these little music beds, because that's pretty awesome.
Thanks. I flew in some singers from Portugal, and they learned English just for that jingle.
Right. They don't even know what that means. They think they're singing some sort of gospel song.
Yeah. Oh. Jeff, thank you so much for the news.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
I gotta love that Jeff Sills. He's so patient.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to talk to Mr. Paul Nerkala here in just a minute.